Alright, we're here in central Indiana, Terrell Severe Storm Center, and I am about thunderstorm sick. I don't think I've seen a storm since like August. And I am literally keeping my fingers crossed that we will see some thunderstorms, perhaps some severe weather tomorrow. This is the latest from the Storm Prediction Center on the Day 2 outlook. As you can see, there is a C text outlook. I don't know if, well, they don't have us under a slight risk at the time, but that may change as we get into tomorrow. That's kind of why we have the C text out there, to see if it's going to change. And I actually have some choir members and spotlighters leaving my school. They left at about 6 p.m. tonight, heading down to Florida, Orlando. And I don't know, maybe even Florida looks like may tap into some action. Let's hope and pray that they are safe and that they are just okay. So yeah, tomorrow it is very, very, very questionable. We need the instability here, folks. Forget the instability. We could see those thunderstorms pop up, those storms just kind of blow up and give us some large hail, and maybe some damaging wind gusts at times, and not even a tornado or two out of the question necessarily. It's something that we're going to watch closely, and like I said, fingers crossed that we can see some stuff for tomorrow, because I'm literally sick. Take a look at, this is for tonight. Take a look at that. We have several tornado warnings and watches out there in the southwest of Indiana, well southwest. But the Storm Prediction Center, the outlook, officially does extend kind of up our way, but does not include us. Maybe extreme southwestern Indiana at the most, but mainly down there through Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, where we already are seeing severe weather. Western Tennessee and Kentucky looks like they're probably going to get some action. And in fact, they're actually seriously thinking about putting out a watch box across that area with Western Kentucky, Tennessee, maybe even southern Illinois. And then look here, I know we're not under slight risk here, but if we just go out here west, even we find parts of central and southern Illinois including under that slight risk, as well as the city of St. Louis. And so that's going to be kind of interesting to see if they are going to get some action out here later tonight. If we could, I would have a feeling to be somewhat more limited in nature, but I don't know, maybe a watch box coming out across this area. Indiana, we are still under the general thunderstorm risk for tonight, for general thunderstorms, and I don't think that we're going to see any severe weather across Indiana through tonight. If we saw any thunderstorms, we're pretty well capped off right now at this time the video is being recorded. So if we saw some, we'd have to that barometer needs to start falling, which it might, and so therefore we might see an isolated storm or two kind of pop up after midnight. Wouldn't be surprised necessarily if some of us were woken up by some rumbles of thunder, but I don't think we're going to see any severe weather. As you can see, the SPC Storm Prediction Center does have, for wind damage, does have the 5% probability out there in western Indiana, and then like the hail probability even extends a little further into Indiana at 5%, and even the tornado probability, at least the 2% probability, kind of clip in the southwestern part of the state. Really, I don't think that we're going to see any severe weather, but they're it's a little interesting that they include these probabilities into our area just a little bit, like the 5%. It has to be, for wind and hail, it has to be 15% to get a slight risk, and see it kind of goes right along that slight risk area. But sometimes when we have that 5% probability showing up, it can indicate a possibility of an isolated severe storm. And obviously we cannot take these literally. If some of you may see 5% and think like there's only a 5% chance that somewhere in the area it's going to happen, you kind of it's a little bit different to understand meteorology, like here in we're seeing tornadoes right now, for example, in Arkansas, tornado warnings, and obviously, so 10%, and so obviously when we're seeing that 10%, which usually indicates that there will be a tornado, doesn't necessarily mean that there's like a 10% chance, if you know what I'm saying. So we're going to watch it here, but more focused on tomorrow. So we'll keep you posted here on the Terrell Severe Storm Center as things pull off.